What is going on, my beautiful YouTube community? We're here at Independence Harley-Davidson, and today we will be reviewing the 2020 Tri-Glide Ultra. So let's get this video started in 5, 4, 3, 2. So here in front of me, we have a 2020 Harley-Davidson Tri-Glide Ultra. This trike is gonna come with the 114 motor, and it's putting out 121 foot-pounds of torque. It has the 6-speed cruise drive transmission with a running weight of 2,143 pounds. With this being the Ultra, you're gonna get all of the features that Harley-Davidson offers for the most part. You got your HD Connect service, you get the Boombox GTS infotainment center, Brembo brakes with standard ABS. Looks like she has a 4-speaker system. You get the full tour pack, plenty of space there, as well as in the trunk back here. And with the infotainment center, you're gonna get all your different type of features, such as navigation, Bluetooth, music, phone, as well as some information about the bike, which will be in here. If I was to go over the full infotainment center, it would be a whole nother video because there's so much that thing can actually do. But let me go ahead and get my helmet on so I can take this baby on a test ride and let y'all know my first thoughts. Okay, so we're here on the Independence Riding Academy range, and I'm just doing my usual circle around just to get a feel for the trike. I always like to get a feel for the bike I'm about to take out on a test drive, so that way I know what I'm dealing with here. And this is officially a first ride. I've never ridden a trike before, and it's supposed to be kind of a different type of ride and different feel, and you gotta stay aware of your surroundings because it's not just a thin line anymore. I got 2 big wheels sticking out on the side of me there. If it's your first time by the channel and you enjoy motorcycle related content such as motorcycle reviews, bike nights, me riding around on my Sporty, just anything that has to do with motorcycles, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so you'll be notified when I put up new videos. And if you end up enjoying this video, go ahead and give her a good old thumbs up at the end of the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. But what we're gonna do is go ahead and take her for a spin and give you my first thoughts on how I feel the trike rides, and if it's a different type of feel from your typical 2-wheel motorcycle. So I won't be going over too many specs. I'll just be talking about how the ride feels while I'm taking her on this short ride. So first things first, it does feel a little bit different. It feels almost too stable. Basically the trike's going to be really stable because, again, you're not having to balance the bike so much because you're on 3 wheels. But from what I'm feeling, it does take some practice, and it's a different type of feel for the ride because you don't counter steer, you don't actually lean when you turn. Oh, I felt the ABS kick in. It's definitely not lagging in power. The bike has plenty of power, but again, all Harley-Davidsons are going to have that low end torque, and right now I'm staying in the low end, so of course I'm going to feel the torque and I'm going to feel all of that power. And that's where you actually want your power on a motorcycle, in the low end, because when you go into the gear, you got that power right there to just kick in. So that way you're able to accelerate or get out of the way in a tight situation. If you have to hurry up and get out of the way to avoid something, you're able to do that because you got so much low end power. Whoa, even with getting over, it's just a different type of feel. That's why Harley actually offers trike classes as well at some of the dealerships, because when it comes to riding a trike, it's a little bit of a learning curve. It's not that big of a difference, but it's a different technique you'd use than on a regular motorcycle. So we're going to take the corner. No point in checking on lean angle because it doesn't lean. So I feel like you need to take the corners a little bit slower when you got 3 wheels versus 2. So I didn't take that corner how I typically would take a corner, but it felt stable in the corner. It gives you just a little bit different feel because, again, you're not leaning the bike over when you're turning. Now, the overall feel of the bike, I feel like this bike feels tremendously comfortable. It's like you could ride this really far and not have any fatigue or any issues. But what I'm gonna do right here is just do a quick acceleration test and go through the gears to see how she feels. And we're gonna roll on the throttle and just go through the gears. All right, feels really smooth. Definitely has enough power. And again, I'm not laying on it, I'm not gonna do that, but you can tell that the power is there. And even in this corner, she has plenty of power to go, and you're able to manage the bike without, well, the trike, I'm sorry, I'm used to saying bike, it's a trike, it has 3 wheels. You're able to manage the trike without any issues if you're not acting up on the bike, on the trike. I gotta get that right. I gotta say on the trike. If you're not acting up on the trike, then you're able to handle the turns, the curves, everything perfectly fine. But if you're out here acting a fool, I mean, the consequences come with acting a fool. So basically, if you're riding a trike, you want to ride it responsibly, or at least until you get used to the way it rides. Now, I've seen some people who can ride a trike and they can ride the crap out of them. I mean, seriously. But again, you gotta learn your trike. I don't know the trike like that, so of course I'm not gonna ride it. I'm taking it easy on her. Now, I do like the fact that you got all of your controls here, just like you would on your road glide or your street glides or your ultra limiteds, any of that. You got so much information right here at your fingertips. So I mean, you got your tachometer, you got your speedo, you got your fuel gauge, you got a full infotainment system with navigation. Like, there's nothing else you could need. You literally will be able to know every single thing about your bike just from this display here. You're also able to carry some luggage with you. If you're planning on going down to the beach or something like that, you can load up the trunk as well as the tour pack. Plenty of room to take whatever you need to take with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank up the music and see what kind of sound we can get out of here, to see if we can actually hear it with a full face helmet on. And remember, you got 4 speakers. You got your 2 front and your 2 rear. Baby, it's time. I don't even need to turn it up that loud. I can definitely hear the music. It's clear as day. I don't want to play that song for too long because of copyright infringement or whatnot. You know, I didn't have any copyright free tunes on my phone. So we're going through the mini twisties, as I call them here, and we're going to see how she handles the mini twisties. Now again, on a 2-wheel bike, you can get close to the edge of the road if you need to, but when it's a trike, you want to stay center because you got to stay basically aware of your 2 rear wheels that stick out further than the front end of this bike. So you don't want to go over the or too close to the yellow line, because then one of your wheels may actually be in that other lane, and you want to stay safe. So you want to keep the bike center, and you should be perfectly fine. But overall, the bike rides really smooth. Like, it's a comfortable ride. It has all your amenities you could possibly need. The seat is tremendously comfortable. It's basically like driving a car and getting plenty of breeze and out here in the open air. I can see why some people enjoy a trike. And again, the trike isn't going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it may be for you. You never know. But what we're going to do is we're going to pull over up here, take a look at her, and give you my impressions from this ride. All right, let's just pull over here. Woo, she definitely got some power. She has all the power that you need. It is hot. It's literally like 90 degrees today. But if you look at it, it's definitely an attractive trike or vehicle or motorcycle. It has the Daymaker headlight with your LED, I call them fog lights. Some people call them passing lights. Has plenty of chrome. You got your 114 engine. You got a beautiful sounding system on there with the 2 rear speakers and the 2 front speakers. And if you really wanted to, I'm sure you could add more bass or more speakers to it, but it has plenty of sound. You got plenty of room for storage as far as your trunk in the back and your tour pack up top. And you got a very comfortable ride. This is something that you could literally take across country without even thinking twice about it. You just jump on it and you go. You don't have to worry about anything. I mean, it's holding itself up. You know, it's going to be a very stable bike. But again, you've got to learn how to ride this bike if you're coming from a traditional 2-wheel motorcycle and going on to the trike, because it is a little bit of a learning curve. It's not that difficult, but it is a little bit of a learning curve. So the only way you're going to know if the trike is right for you is you got to test ride one. And how can you do that? One way will be stopping by Independence Harley-Davidson if you're in the Charlotte area, and asking for myself or any other motorcycle specialists there or salespeople. Any of us will be glad to take you out on a demo ride, so that way you can get a feel for what a trike actually feels like. And it is a different feel. I'm sure you guys can tell that from watching the video. I'm riding it a little bit more carefully than I typically would ride a 2-wheel motorcycle, because, you know, that's what I'm used to. But overall, I like the bike, and I love the fact that I can crank up the tunes and listen to some music. Sounds good. But yeah, if you haven't done so already, or you haven't decided if you want to hit that subscribe button, if you made it this far, you might as well go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if there's any other motorcycles you'd like to see reviewed, and if I can accommodate you, I definitely will. But I'm gonna go ahead and get her back in the showroom. This is the tough part, squeezing between, you know, the little area we got to squeeze her into the showroom. But y'all get out there and ride, and when you ride safe, stay blessed, and love everybody. Your boy Infinite Ryda signing out. Peace. Love y'all. All right, let's get this baby in here. I am sweating from places I did not know sweat. How is it possible for your lips to sweat? Jesus.